Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I have the update for my project pan slash planter pan. Honestly, it's been a mess this whole year. It started out as something that I was like, I'm gonna see how much I can use of every product that I have, and it's just turned into a project pan where I've put dedicated products into this project where I want to finish them or get some use on them. So it's whatever. I think last video I called it a project pan. I don't know. Anyway, I have some makeup and non-makeup items, so let's go see all of my products. So we're going to start with non-makeup items. I'm going to start with my moisturizer. This is the moisturizer that I'm currently using, that I should be using. I'm sorry if there's like weird glares from the sunshine. I should be using this, but it's been kind of on the back burner. I tried to make a new marking, but I cannot, so it stays right there. I do believe there's still some air in here, but I just cannot get the air out and for the product to move down so that I can make a marking. Just product came out, so I'm gonna leave it as is. I don't know. I really hope that I can keep up the uses because I've just not really been gravitating towards this one, and I think if I focus in on it, it should be done relatively quickly. Another one that I wasn't able to make a new marking on, even though I have been using this, is the hand cream that I've been using. This one is from Rituals, and like I said, I have been using this pretty much every day when I'm in the office, multiple times a day, but the same goes for this one. I push it down to try and make a new marking and product just comes out. So again, I think there's an air bubble in here, but I cannot mark it yet. So I have been using this. You'll have to believe me. But yeah, I hope that next month I can make a new marking, or maybe next month it could be done. I don't know, maybe that's too hopeful. Maybe in 2 months this can be done. Then I have something that I forgot to mark. Hold on. Let me mark this. Okay, so this marking is still wet. Let's be careful. This is my cuticle oil. I have been using this to take off my gel manicure. I said that in the last video. I wear a peel-off base that when you oil it very, very thoroughly, it comes off. So I've been using this for that. It's not my favorite because it has a roller ball and it's kind of hard to get under the layer of already peeled off base coat. Wow. Is that making any sense? So if like this part is already peeling off a little bit, I have to go under to get the rest to peel off, and that's hard to do with a roller ball. But I have been making progress. I could make a new marking, so I'm happy about that. So here is where it sits currently. I'm very sorry about the sunshine. Wow, that is crazy. Crazy lighting. Will it focus? Can it focus? This is the worst. You're gonna have to believe me. We made quite a jump down. I'm just gonna continue to use this and we'll see. I think it could potentially be done at the end of the year because I take off my gel polish about every 2 weeks. I just did a new set, oh my gosh, yesterday, and I love this one. I think this is, in my opinion, the best I've done yet. So it is very, very glittery and sparkly. We'll get to the glitters in a minute, actually. So I think the nail oil could be done by the end of the year. And then the last non-makeup item, I rolled this in last time. This is my W7 Berry Clean Makeup Remover. It is a remover of balm, and I just rolled it in for fun because I use this every night when I take off my makeup. And I thought it would be nice to see the progress on this. So here is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hold it here. Where we are now, there's the slightest bit left. Like I said, I use this every time I have to take off my makeup. smells delicious. And I have a backup of this, so that's why I also put it in the project, just to get it to go, and not for me to let this like sit and forget that I have another one that I should also be using. So there's that. This will be done next month for sure. And then we're moving on to makeup. Let's start with my trusty white eye pencil. Still very tiny. I've been trying to use this up since November of last year. And let's see if this is gonna work with the sunshine. Oh yeah, it is. This is where we were last month, and this is where we are now. So we did make a bigger jump than we did the months before, which I'm happy about. It's still slow going, but it's going, and I've been using it, and it's fine. Do I think that this will be done by the end of the year? I don't think so, but we shall see. Something that I know will be done by the end of this year is my BH Cosmetics Juicy Gossip Lip Oil in the cherry scent. This one, after finishing that Beauty Bay lip balm that I was working on in this project, has been my main focus. I have been using this so much, and I love this. This is the last one that I have from this. I finished a cherry one, then I finished a mango one, and then this is the second cherry one that I have of this. And this is gonna be done next month. I'm gonna try and show you the marking. Can you see how far down we went? So last month we were here, and now we are down here. So we're in the last stretch. I do have to see if I will take the stopper out of this. I didn't do that for the last one because it got very, very messy. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Maybe I'll leave the stopper in and just start working on a different lip product. But I also haven't made my mind up what that will be. So before I have to do that, this is almost finished. Very excited about that. And then the last makeup item that I have are my Franken blushes. They're in this palette. I wanted to do 25 uses on these blushes. I think I needed to do about 5 or 6 uses. I've surpassed that. I've been using this almost every day. This is what mine look like right now. I think the pan expanded a little bit on this one. I've mainly been going for this one lately. I've just been loving it. That's what I have on my cheeks today as well. So yeah, this one is officially done for this project, and I'm happy that I've had it in, that I got my uses out of it, and I'll continue to use this because this is just all the blushes that I have in my collection. And most of the days when I do my eye makeup, I also wear a little bit of blush, so that'll get used anyway. Wait, no, that was not the last item. I'm actually lying. How could I forget this one? This one is the most exciting one. This is the last makeup item that I have, and it is my Zoeva single in the shade Bitter Start. I was working on that. It was a cream colored matte shadow, and last month I hit the side pan. I was talking about repressing it. Eventually I didn't do that because it was crumbling on its own, so I just crushed up the amount that I needed every day and then put it on my eyes. And this is what it looks like right now. So I was able to completely finish this. I'm so sorry about this lighting. It is an empty pan. Very happy about this. Very happy that I managed to finish another eyeshadow. I think that's the second one this year, so happy. I'm gonna have to think about what to work on next because it's fun to finish an eyeshadow, even though it's a cream colored matte shadow that I just used to set my base. That's actually kind of boring. It's so satisfying to finish up an eyeshadow. So I'm gonna have to think about what to do for like my primer setting shade. That's not going to be rolled in this time, but I have something else to roll in today, and that comes from my manicure that I did yesterday that I love. These glitters, oh my gosh, they're so sparkly. So I put a very sparkly polish on, but I also topped it with glitters because I can never have enough glitters on my whole body, basically. So also my nails. The glitters that I used are from Colourpop. I have all of my glitters, well, the ones from like the smaller pans in this palette. So as you can see, I have 7. This one is what I have on my nails today, and it is almost done. This one comes from that purple palette. It's the Aura Now palette, I believe. Or no, it's the In a Trance palette. And the shade is something with Aura. And I was thinking, why not roll this into Project Pan and see how much use I can get out of this. Like, I'm not saying I could finish all of my glitters very quickly because I cannot. I used a fair bit on my nails for this manicure, but I also wasn't really like packing it on just to pack it on, if that makes sense. I do, however, think that I could make some progress on some of these glitters. I have used them in the past on like my face and in my hair, not really doing that anymore. So what better way to use them than on my nails? And I just wanted to roll them into this project. So like I said, I think I said it, I do my gel nails about every 2 weeks. That's kind of when I start to see a lot of grow out and also a little bit of peeling, probably, possibly, and some peeling of like my nails, because they aren't the strongest. I've been using a like rubber base to really get my nails to be strong, but I see some damage after about 2 weeks. So, and that's fine, because usually after about 2 weeks I'm kind of over what I have on my nails at that point. So that would mean that I would get use out of these glitters about every 2 weeks if I choose to put them on my nails, because sometimes I opt to not do glitters on my nails, which is crazy. Coming from someone that loves glitter as much as I do. So I just want to see how much use I can get out of these. Maybe hit some more pans. I now have 3 with pan. So this one has a pan. This is basically a pan. And this one has a pan. So I have these left that don't have a pan. I don't know. We shall see. I think I could get some use out of this. It would be nice to get use out of this. And I think it would also be nice to see the progress. I don't know. Who knows? Well, I'm gonna leave it at this. I really hope you enjoyed this video, even though the lighting wasn't like the best. I'm very sorry about that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.